K. Srivastava teaching you maths of class 10th chapter 8 trigonometry, introduction to trigonometry. Previous lecture I have told you about the trigonometric identities and their proofs. Three identities I have told you: sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. This I have told you with proof. Now you will see all the trigonometric ratios you can express in the form of any one. Means there are 6. Out of 6, here I have given one question: express cos A, sec A, tan A in term of sin. How will you change it? Cos A, first of all you want cos and sin. So because sin square theta plus cos square theta, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. I am not using theta here, no need. Any angle you can use. Here A is there, so A. So that you are seeing sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Then you want cos, so cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A by the identity. It is you are writing from identity. No need to mention this is identity, directly you can write. So, but you don't want square, so cos A is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square A. It is your first answer, cos in term of sin. Second one is given sec or tan, you can take first. Tan A you can write sin A upon cos A. You want all in term of sin. So at the place of sin it will be sin. What is cos? You have proved here. If it is not given, then you will show. Otherwise directly from here you can write sin A upon under root 1 minus sin square A. It is tan A which is also in the term of sin A. You can express tan in the term of sin. Sec square A. Sec A you can write 1 upon cos A. We know that. Sec also you want sin. So sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. So at the place of cos, you will write this because you want only replacing the value. Cos is changed to sin. Here you write 1 minus sin square A. It is your sec A. So any trigonometric ratio you can write in the form of any other, not only sin. So here cos in term of sin, tan in term of sin, and sec in term of sin. Now the second question you write, question number 2. Question number 2 means example number 2, not in the book, any question, any. Write all the trigonometric ratios in the form of sec A. Question 2, write all in form of sec A. In form of sec A. So how many trigonometric ratios are there? 6. All the 6, 1 already given, it means sec A is sec A itself. All means 1 you are getting, sec A in sec A. Then what is the relation of sec with the reciprocal? Cos A is equal to 1 by sec A. Sec A is equal to 1 by cos A. So 2 is over. Now sec is related by which other in the term of identity? Sec A, sec square A plus is equal to 1 plus tan square A. It is the identity. This identity I have written. Then what will you get? sec A and tan A, you want all in form of sec A. All in the form of sec A, it means tan square A you can write, tan square A you can write sec square A minus 1. So what is tan A? Square root of sec square A minus 1. So it is the tan you are getting sec and cosec you are 2 is over, tan is over, tan is related with the cot, it is reciprocal. So cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A, that we know. So at the place of tan A you write this. Cot A is equal to 1 upon under root sec square A minus 1, it is the cot A. Now left only cosec and sine. How will you get the sine? Sine square theta is equal, sine square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. And cos square A, cos A you have got 1 upon sec. So you can write cos is upon 1 upon sec square. Because you want cos in the form of sine, also in the form of sec. Take LCM. So sec square A minus 1. Sine square A is this, then what is sine A? Sine A is equal to under root sec square A minus 1 upon sec square A. You are getting this. Simplify this. You will get under root sec square A minus 1 upon sec A. It is your sine in the form of sec. Sec in the form of sec, cos in the form of sec, tan in the form of sec, cot in the form of sec, sine in the form of sec. What is left? Cosec. So cosec you write, cosec A is equal to 1 upon sine A, we know. So reciprocal. Reciprocal of this, what you have written there? Cosec A you have written, so it will be sec A upon under root sec square A minus 1. So cosec also, it means you can represent any trigonometric ratios in the form of other, which is all are related. By this you are seeing all are correlated, all the trigonometric ratios. Now next example you see, prove that sec A into 1 minus sine A. Sec A into 1 minus sine A. Third one, sec A 1 minus sine A, and another bracket it is given sec A plus tan A is equal to 1. Sec A plus tan A is equal to 1. Sec A plus tan A is equal to 1. You want to prove. Solution. How will you get? LHS you write down and do also. LHS. LHS what will you get? What is the sec A? You want 1. So all you convert into sine, because now you are getting many formulas. Sine, cos, PBH relation, reciprocal relation, 90 relation, identities, values, everything you are getting. So sec A will be 1 upon cos A into 1 minus sine A. Basic identity sine cos. Try to change all in sine cos. 1 upon say you write cos A. 1 upon cos A. Tan A you can write sine A upon cos A. Super. LHS I am writing sec tan I am changing in the basic identity sine cos. Here you are getting 1 minus sine A upon cos A by multiplying into, in the bracket you are getting cos A LCM, and you will get here 1 plus sine A. Now numerator multiply by numerator, denominator multiply by denominator. 1 plus sine A into 1 minus sine A will be identity A plus B, A minus B gives you A square minus B square upon cos square A. By that identity, 1 minus sine square A upon cos square A you are getting, and we know by the identity sine square A, 1 minus sine square A is cos square A. So here you can write cos square A by the first identity, and denominator also, both cancel, your answer is 1. It is right hand set. You are getting very simple. Simply you are getting 1 upon cos A, 1 minus sine A, only changing, multiplying and getting. Next example you see, which is given cot A minus cos A. Next example, cot A minus cos A. Cot A minus cos A upon cot A plus cos A. Cot A plus cos A is equal to cosec A minus 1 upon cosec A plus 1. You want to prove. LHS you write. Left hand side. Cot A minus cos A upon cot A plus cos A. This you will write down. Cot will be cos A upon sin A minus cos A whole upon cos A upon sin A plus cos A. You see there, both here single term, here numerator denominator, so cos A is common in the numerator. What is left? 1 upon sin A minus 1. Cos A is common in the denominator. What is left? So cos and cos will be cancelled. 1 upon sin A is called cosec A minus 1, and 1 plus on sin A is called cosec A plus 1, and it is your RHS. Very simple. Cosec A minus 1, and only you apply identity, learn, and easily you can get. Cos is common, 1 upon sin, cos is common, both numerator, it means cos upon 1, it means cos upon. So cos is common, numerator, so you are writing 1 upon sin minus 1 upon sin is cosec, and it is your RHS. Simply you can get the solution of this, and like here if tan is given, what will you get? Tan A minus, you can change and form the question. You can get here tan A minus sin A. You can yourself form the question. Tan A plus sin A. And here you will get sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1. Yourself you can solve. What will you do? Exactly you copy. What is it? It is a photocopy of this, only values are changed. Photocopy means exact same, but here I am changing. Cot into tan, sin upon cos minus sin upon cos plus sin. Sin is common. At last what will you get here? Like this, sin A is common, and you will get 1 upon cos A minus 1, and here sin A is common, you will get 1 upon cos A plus 1. So this and this cancel, and you get your result this. Very simple. Okay. So that's all for today, and next lecture I will tell you the one example and exercise. Thanks for